Hey everybody, it's me again, your favorite lawn mowing buddy and lawn mower pal. In this video, we're going to do a quick little tune-up on the lawnmower here. She's running a little weird, a little strange, so we're just going to do a tune-up. We're going to take off the muffler and clean it. We're going to take off the spark plug, inspect it, and clean it. We're going to take off the air filter, inspect and clean it, and we're going to drain and replace the oil. So we may as well get started. First things first, I want to take off the muffler so I can go ahead and take it outside and spray it with carburetor cleaner and let it sit and dry up. Let's talk about safety for a minute. When you work on these mowers, take the spark plug wire off of the spark plug, especially if you're messing with the blade. You know, if you're taking the blade off to sharpen it or replace it or whatever, you could accidentally spin it and a lawnmower would start up, kind of like those old movies you see with the old World War II biplanes where they grab a hold of the propeller and flip it and it fires up. A lawnmower would do the same thing, so watch out. Always take the spark plug wire off the spark plug, just to be safe. Anyway, the muffler, it just screws on. If it's hard to get off, I normally just grab it, turn it, and twist it off. Of course, you want to let it cool down after you ran the mower. This one was pretty easy to get off, but if they won't come off very easily, a lot of times you can use a pipe wrench, which is designed specifically to go on round things, and it'll latch on, and you can take it off with that. But this thing is full of gas and flooded. Nasty. And I'll set that aside. Since I'm going to clean the air filter too, I may as well take it outside with me. And I hope you can see what I'm doing here. But the air filter is over here. It's just one really long flathead screw, and you can take it off. Ain't no big thing. We'll go outside and spray these up real good. This is a foam air filter inside here, and oh man, look at that. It is gunked up pretty bad. Smells like it's full of gas. I had this thing tipped over on the side earlier. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty nasty. It needs to be cleaned up. And it is flooded. Oh man. Full of gas. Alright, we'll take all this crap outside and clean it all together. When we come back in, we'll look at the spark plug and we'll start draining the oil. Yeah, as a matter of fact, while we go outside and clean this crap, we may as well have the oil draining. And I've showed y'all this before in the prior video, but all you really have to do is take out the oil dip tube, set it aside, just tip the mower over and let that shit drain out into your oil pan here. Let's see. I normally do this part outside, but, whatever. Goes. And she's draining right on out. That'll do it. And if your gas can is or gas tank is kind of full and your gas cap ain't the greatest, your gas will leak out. That's what happened to me earlier. I actually drained this oil and replaced it earlier, and I'm having to do it again. For some reason the oil keeps turning black really fast. There might be a big problem in here, but we'll address that later. Right now we're just going to do a good old tune-up and see where we can get. There it goes. nice. Yeah, there's metal filings in the oil. That's not good. Well, I can't just leave it like this. It'll fall over. Yeah. You might have engine problem on this one. Let's see if I can prop it up with something here. There, that's good enough for what we're doing. This is really exciting, isn't it? Alright, we're going to go ahead and call that good. God damn, that's nasty. Okay. Making a huge mess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the oil cap back on and tip her back over because I'm not going to sit here and babysit it. It'll fall over on me. I don't want that. I can't find nothing to prop it up with. Also, what I like to do is spray a bunch of carb cleaner up in the hole where the muffler attached. Before you spray that stuff in there, put your safety glasses on. It'll shoot back at the hole and blind you, so be careful. Get your rags and shit handy. Just spray that bad boy up. Come out. Good enough. Okay, let's go clean these filters and just muffler up. Y'all come with me and I'll show you how I do that. Need your carb cleaner, and that's about it. Let's roll. Now I have this handy little table out here that's perfect for this. There's this little wedge thing here that I can put the muffler on, like so. I just take this bitch and do like this. And it's pretty clean, really. And I let that sit there and drip dry. Now the oil filter, or air filter, I'm sorry. You want to figure out which side's top and which side's bottom. Obviously, this is the bottom side because of the holes. Breeze from the underside. I should clean this too. Man, this thing's so dirty. Normally you'd want to do it just one way, you know, spray from the top down. But there's a little bit of mess on this on the top side. I'm going to see if I can hit it just a little. And get the drain back out this way. Squeeze on that bitch. Wow, this is crusty. I don't know if you're supposed to use carb cleaner on these things or not. I do. For some reason it makes them expand and get bigger. Why, I don't know. But all you gotta do is just kind of cram it back in the housing and it's fine. But yeah, just spray that bitch up real good and squeeze it. Like so. Oops. Doesn't help when you drop it on the ground. That's all I'm going to do for now. This thing's starting to get brittle. And we'll leave all that stuff sitting there. Go back inside, take a look at the spark plug. Clean it up. Still need a carb cleaner for that. I'll show you why in just a minute. I forgot one of my lights. That might help. Okay. And for the spark plug, you just need a proper spark plug socket. It usually has a little foam piece down in the side to keep from breaking that ceramic. You can get by with a deep socket if you don't torque sideways on it too much or anything. You don't want to break that ceramic white stuff on that plug. Take it on out, check her out. Ain't too bad. Kind of gunked up. This is what I do. Before I do anything, I just spray it up a little bit with the carb cleaner. Gets most of the oily, more wet stuff off of it. Let it dry for a minute. Now there's multiple ways you can do this. You want to clean in between the point and the contact or whatever. I picked up this little drill piece and I think Harbor Freight for dirt cheap, and all it is like a little grinding wheel that you can put in your drill, and then you can just do like this. You know, just spin it. Those insides cleaned up. Also, another handy thing is this little itty bitty midget file. It's pretty cool. Fits right in there, perfect size. Put that in there, file off all the gunk, build up. Make sure to put pressure on, you know, the underside and the point. Who needs to buy a new spark plug when you can just clean the one you have? But yeah, you can even take a sheet of sandpaper and like fold it in half to make it kind of thick and just run it through there back and forth. I do that quite a bit. Works fine. Here's another cool thing I like. Get one of these little wire wheel things that go in your drill. And now I'll help you clean up your plug too. Like so. Yeah, this is when I recommend grabbing some pliers. Yeah, just fire it up, clean it up, bring it sideways like so it'll get in there. Last but not least, carburetor cleaner again, just in case you broke loose any little chunks of stuff that might have fell down in there. Real quick wipe. That's good to go. Also, on this side, see there's rust and stuff on here. That ain't good. That's what this is perfect for. Also, knock that off. Like so, and that's pretty good. That's not bad, and the gap looks pretty good. Put her back in. Don't tighten it down too tight, of course. Now I'm satisfied with that. So this is always a good time to go ahead and clean your machine up if you want to. Carburetor cleaner is good, you know. Spray it up, knock the junk down. I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. But if you really want to detail your mower, it's a good time to do it. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab those parts. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to take off the gas tank, the carburetor as one unit, and disassemble all that stuff, clean it, repair it, and put a gasket kit on it. That's this little thing right here. Gasket and diaphragm kit, they're about $5 or $6. 9 times out of 10, that's what's wrong with the mowers when they're not running quite as well. But for the purposes of this, we're just going to go ahead and put everything back together. This is just a simple tune-up: oil, air filter, plug, muffler. It's really easy to do, especially if you don't lose your damn tools. Doesn't take long and could make all the difference. Clean mower is a happy mower, I guess. This thing's a piece of shit. tip on there. Some idiot was using it as a chisel, no doubt. I'll have to grind that down or something. Fix it. Anyway, filter's back on, plug's back in. Now all we gotta do is put the oil in it. And it don't take a rocket scientist to do that. All you do is put in a little tiny bit of oil at a time, let it drain down, let it settle, then you check it with your dipstick. I mean, you could look up how much it takes and do it precisely, but I don't have that information handy, so I'm just going to pour it in slowly, a little bit at a time, recheck it until it's in there. And that's about how you do that. Let that drain in there. Go ahead and put our muffler back on. Clean it up reasonably well. Just screw it back on. You can put it on hand tight. Give it a good turn. That's good enough. And that's it for this one. I'll catch you next time, and we'll do the carburetor and gas tank.